Imagine this, a wall of water as tall as a skyscraper, moving faster than a jet, crashing down on millions of people. A mega tsunami, a disaster so rare and so destructive, it could reshape entire nations in a single day. But here's the question. What would happen if such a tsunami struck two of the world's most powerful nations, the USA and China? Stay with me, because the answer reveals not just the force of nature, but the limits of human power. First, let's define what we're dealing with. A mega tsunami isn't your typical giant wave. Unlike normal tsunamis caused by earthquakes, mega tsunamis can reach heights of hundreds of meters, triggered by colossal events like underwater landslides, volcanic eruptions, or even asteroid impacts. Scientists believe waves like these have happened in Earth's past, like the one that carved parts of Hawaii's landscape. Now picture that force unleashed on today's coastal cities. Let's start with the United States. With over 95,000 miles of coastline, the US is highly vulnerable. A mega tsunami hitting the East Coast, say New York City, would instantly flood Manhattan, crippling Wall Street and wiping out infrastructure. Millions would be displaced within hours. On the West Coast, Los Angeles and San Francisco could see highways, airports and ports destroyed, isolating the US from global trade. Now, here's the real shocker. Even with FEMA, the National Guard, and advanced early warning systems, a mega tsunami moves so fast that warning time could shrink to minutes, not hours. The economic impact, trillions of dollars lost, stock markets crashing globally, and America forced into the largest humanitarian crisis in its history. Now, let's move to China, the world's most populous nation, with over 600 million people living along its eastern coastlines. A mega tsunami here would dwarf even the deadliest disasters in Chinese history. Cities like Shanghai and Guangzhou would be swallowed, ports destroyed, and manufacturing hubs, the backbone of global supply chains, brought to a halt. Unlike the US, China's sheer population density makes evacuations nearly impossible. Even with military-level mobilization, tens of millions could be trapped. The global economy, heavily dependent on Chinese exports, would face immediate shortages, creating a ripple effect across every nation on Earth. So how do the two compare? USA, stronger disaster response infrastructure, but massive economic vulnerability to coastal city destruction. China, larger populations at risk, weaker evacuation options, but centralized authority for rapid mobilization. Both nations would suffer catastrophic human losses, but China's sheer numbers mean the humanitarian toll could be far greater, while the US might see deeper financial collapse ripple worldwide. And here's the truth. Whether it's America or China, a mega tsunami doesn't care about superpowers. It doesn't recognize borders, armies, or nuclear weapons. Nature will always remind us that no matter how advanced humanity becomes, Earth's power is unmatched. Events like these force us to ask, are nations truly prepared for the disasters that science says are possible? Or are we overconfident in our ability to control the uncontrollable? So what do you think? If a mega tsunami struck tomorrow, would the US or China stand a better chance of surviving the chaos? Or would both superpowers fall to the overwhelming power of Earth itself? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the battles between humanity's strongest nations and the unstoppable force of our planet.